describe a homeless person?
It's a hard question.
I'm Sarah McGovern. I've been working at Project John now for, about 3 or 4 years now. I'm currently the youth worker here. I was a tenant and came to them when I was 17, and obviously lived with them for 2 years. Moved on, still stayed in contact, volunteered, and then they asked me to come and work for them. So yeah, you don't leave. It's all support each other here. I've been doing that for nearly 2 years. Currently doing a degree as well. Basically my job role is to look at activities that we can run to help the young people, such as cooking skills, like we have the training suite here with a kitchen, as basic as that, or we, to the other extreme, we also run summer activities, which is a 6-week long programme, and look at doing different activities each week, like Blackpool, and where it's totally free for the young people to come. Basically giving them that extra support that the support workers don't do.
Do you enjoy meeting the new people that come to Project John?
Yeah, it's really, really nice meeting new people, getting to know their stories and stuff, and helping them and seeing that change in them as they progress. Yeah, it's really, really good.
Is there like a sense of community with the people that come here, and do you get a lot of people that you know that come back? And
oh yeah, there's definitely a sense of community here, without a doubt. It's like a little family. They say once you've joined Project John, you never leave. Yeah, we get a couple of 100 people in a year.
So when somebody comes to you asking for help or in any way, what's the process that you have to go through with them, or is it different depending on what they need?
What do we start from the basics of when they come through the door? Yeah. See, it's all changed quite recently actually. What it used to be is you'd come at Project John, have an interview with one of us, most of the time the support workers, because they'll be dealing heavily with the support you have. But it's all changed now due to funding and stuff like that, and it's now runs through what they call a CAP farm. That goes up to Carlisle, and they assess the person's need, interview them, send them back to us. Then we'll interview them and see if they're right for our properties, because then there's a few stipulations of Project John for them to have to live with us, such as they've got to be engaged with some sort of training or education at work, something like that. That's because we're a foyer. Yeah, so from there we'll see what properties we've got available, but again, it can be a long process, it can be a short process. We've got 17 units of accommodation. Half of them are flats, half of the houses split that how you like, I can't remember. But the flats will be for singles, and we don't house couples at all, unfortunately. We think it's wrong, because obviously we want to support families, but housing benefit and everything else, you can't do it. And the other half are for parents with young babies. So
where are those flats?
We have a few around here, mostly houses around this area. In town we have a range of flats and houses. We've got some right over at Ferry Road, we've got some Fenton Street area, we've got some Story Square.
So this is what's this called again?
The training suite, we call it, which sounds a bit posher than it is.
No, I think it's great.
But no.
So what do you train, like you said, you do cooking and
cooking
stuff like that.
skills, it can be...
just kind of basics and...
Yeah, basics really. We try and put different things on, like, we'll have like a family day where people can bring their kids up, and we'll have painting on, we'll do cooking, you know, like little things like cake making and decorating. We have Halloween parties up here, everything, even the Wee Fit they come and do for healthy sessions. We've got Sky on now, so if they want to record the Jeremy Kyle show or whatever, they can come and do that. And then through there's a couple of offices with computers. That's meant to be my office. But there's computers there, so they can job search, they can look things up, stuff like that really. So yeah, it's really, really good. I mean, even down to we get young people that don't know how to like bathe themselves properly and stuff. So I mean, we don't stand there and bathe them, obviously, but do you know what I mean? We'll provide all the stuff and say, here's a bath, because some of the properties don't even have baths, they just have showers. So it's like, come and do you know what I mean? Use our facilities here, I mean, I think the most popular thing up here is the washing machine.
Yeah.
Because a lot of young people can't afford washing machines, and we don't provide that sort of stuff because obviously it would cost us too much from a charity, even though we'd love to. So they come up here and do the washing for free. Everything's free. Like, we get the washing powder, softener, everything. So
Yeah, that's great. So the film that we're doing is kind of for younger people to raise awareness for like homelessness and housing in the community. How do you think that young people can help with the issue in the Bower area?
Well, what I find at the moment is helping is just word of mouth from the other young people, because all it takes is one person maybe to have heard of us, come to see us, or even getting housed by us, and the word passes around. Because I mean, there's this talk of homelessness, and to be honest, in Barry, you don't see young people sleeping rough on street corners, do you? But what really gets to me is they don't class sofa surfing as homelessness, which I do. If you're going from place to place, you've got nowhere to stay, your friends are putting you up when they can and stuff like that, you don't know where you're going to be sleeping night from night. It's a horrible situation to be in. But yeah, word of mouth is the strongest thing at the moment, and obviously we're trying to do some more publicity with some of the stuff we're getting it in the paper, but obviously that doesn't really reach the young people. I mean, yeah, it's just really relying. Yeah.
Because we found out that if a person sleeps in a bus shelter, that's not considered homeless because they've got a roof over their head.
Well, it's like, very strange. I mean, every so often they didn't do it. We were meant to do it last year, but there's the homeless count that you've got to do every year, and you've got to go out between like 4 and 5 in the morning, something like that, and go around and count how many rough sleepers are in the area. But if they're awake, you can't class them as a rough sleeper because they're not sleeping. There's so many, stipulations to it, so it's really hard. The figures are never going to be spot on.